Namaste and a very good morning, dear children. I hope you're all set for your English class today. Now, children, today we will begin with paragraph writing. I will tell you how you have to go about while writing a paragraph. So, let's begin. Before we start writing, let's find out what exactly is paragraph writing. Paragraph writing basically is a group of sentences about one main idea or one main topic that is given to you by your teacher or any topic for that matter on which you are writing. Paragraph writing is a group of sentences. That means each paragraph has a topic. That means when you're writing a paragraph, first of all, after reading the question, you have to give a heading to your paragraph. At times, the teachers may give you the heading, but most of the time, you have to give your paragraph your own heading, depending on the lines or on the question of paragraph writing given to you. So, that means each paragraph has a topic that has been given to you to write and sentences. Sentences means the sentences which you are going to write down on that particular topic, that show what you think about that topic. Okay, it will become more clear when we discuss an example. In a good paragraph, all sentences are connected to the given topic. Let's say if I have given you a topic that you have to write about your visit to a park, and you start writing about your visit to the market, or you start writing about your visit to some other place, that means your paragraph is not correct. So a good paragraph is always has sentences which are related to the topic which has been given to you. So you have to read the question of paragraph writing very carefully. Next, while writing the paragraph, make sure that there is no repetition of words. I'll just read an example. Then let's say the child is writing about his visit to the market. Okay? Then we went to the market, then we bought sweets from the sweet shop and then went home. So what is the child repeating again and again? He is repeating the word then. Then we went there, then we did this. Most of you children do that. So it is very important that we avoid repetition of words while writing the paragraph. To avoid, some of the words that you can use in order to avoid repetition are, for example, later we went to the sweet shop. Then in addition to going to the sweet shop, in addition means after going to we went to the sweet shop also, and then we went to the shoe shop also, where we buy shoes. So in addition to going to the sweet shop, we went to the shoe shop also. Or you can use finally after a long day spent in the market or in the garden, we came back home. Finally means last, in the end. Also you can use therefore means because of this reason, isliye, as we say in Hindi. However means completely opposite. I went to the market, however I could not get my things for what I had gone to the market. Okay, so by using these words you can avoid repetition. Try to avoid repetition. Try to avoid writing then, or then we went there, then we did this. Try to avoid that. Okay, because a good paragraph does not have repetition of words. Let's move further. Now come, let's discuss an example. Okay, I am going to give you an example of the paragraph, my best vacation. I hope everyone knows what is a vacation. Vacation, holiday. Okay. So when I start writing the paragraph, my topic I have written on top, the first line has to be about the topic which has been given. And what is the topic? My best vacation. That means my best holiday. Okay, so I will talk about my best holiday, and my first sentence that I am going to write down is my best vacation was in Jaipur last year. You can write down my best vacation or my best holiday was when I went to my grandmother's home 2 years back, 3 years back. Like this, related to the topic. Your first sentence should always be related to the topic that is given to you. Then, as you move on to the second sentence is also related to your topic. Okay, you will tell more about the place. Like I went to Jaipur, so I have written we went there during the Diwali break. So I am telling you when did I go there. Okay, so first sentence is to the point. My best vacation was here. And second is when did you go? You have to write that. And then after that, your next, the 3 to 12 sentences that you have to write down. Sentences in a paragraph, beta. You are not supposed to write in points. Okay, so the 3 to 12 sentences that you're going to write down, they have to be about the place where you went, because here we are writing about my best vacation. Fine. After that, for example, if I've written about Jaipur, that I went here and all, then I have to give a proper ending to it. I have to give a proper conclusion. Why? Because a paragraph which you leave incomplete and you don't give a proper ending is not a good paragraph. For example, I buy a very costly gift for my friend, but I don't pack it. I just put it in a poly bag and I give it. Would it look nice? No. So, but when I wrap it nicely and I put a bow also on top, it's going to look nice. So it is very important for us to give a proper ending to our paragraph. Okay, so let's move further. Let's see how you have to write a paragraph. I've just discussed how you start, how you write the middle part, and how you write the ending. Now I'll show you the paragraph that I have written. So see, first comes my heading on top, my best vacation. My best vacation, again I'm starting directly from the topic. My best vacation was in Jaipur last year. We went there. When did I go? I have to mention. We went there during the Diwali break. So then I'm telling more about my vacation. My family and I stayed there for 3 days. That means I had gone there for 3 days and explored. Explored means we found out what all were the nice places there. Okay, we tried to find out what all were the nice places there. So we explored the famous places of Jaipur. I visited, then I'm telling you more about the places I went to. I visited the famous forts. Forts are your killas. You must have read it in your EVS 2 also. Okay, I visited the famous forts, enjoyed eating the delicious street food. We also visited the famous markets of Jaipur. Now, do you notice I have not repeated any word? I am not writing then, or any word for that matter. I am not repeating. My mother, we also visited the famous markets of Jaipur. My mother did a lot of shopping and I bought 2 colorful puppets as a souvenir of the place. Souvenir, as you say, yadgar. When you go to a place, whatever that place is famous for, like Jaipur is very famous for puppets and all. So the child got the puppets back. So souvenir means yadgar cheese. Like some people get magnets also for the fridge. On top it is written whatever place you go to, that place is mentioned on that. Okay, so now see the last line, that is our ending line. I had a lot of fun there. It was a fantastic vacation. So we have tied the ribbon now. We have written nicely. Understood? Try to write simple sentences. Take care of the punctuation. Please take care of the full stops and the capital letters. Many of you just start writing and there is no full stop, no capital letter, just long sentences keep on going. That is wrong. A good paragraph has to have small sentences. Don't go into complex sentences. As a result, what you do, you go into difficult sentences, and as a result what happens? You write wrong English. try to keep your sentences in the paragraph small. Try to keep your paragraph simple. Try to remember where you went, what you did. Try to keep it as real or as realistic as possible, because only then you'll be able to write a good paragraph. Okay, you can imagine also, but try to be real next to the real life. Don't go into too much imagination. As a result, it becomes, and please, there has to be a sequence. Okay, whenever you write a paragraph, there has to be a sequence to your paragraph. Like for example, when I started my paragraph, I said my best vacation. First I told the place where I went, then I told you when did I go, for how many days I stayed there, and then I started talking about the place. Okay, don't start randomly. First you're talking about the place, then you say there are very nice things here, there is this, and then you say I went there for 3 days, I went. No, you have to follow a proper sequence. For example, when we do counting, after 1 2 comes, after 2 3 comes. It is not that after 1 5 will come and then 6 will come. No, na. So you, in writing a paragraph also, you have to follow a sequence. It is very important. Okay, I hope you people understand now how you have to write a paragraph. Let's move further. Now, the homework that I have given you people to do, you have to write a paragraph of about 10 to 14 lines, means you have to write down around half a page, or maybe 10 to 14 lines, half a page of, you have to write down a paragraph on your visit to a mall. You all have gone to the mall. Some of you have gone to the Elante mall, some of you have gone to any other mall that is near your house. Maybe right now you're not going, but all of you have visited with your parents. So you have to write down about your visit to the mall, and the paragraph it should be in a paragraph. I'm again reiterating, it should be in a paragraph, and it should be of 10 to 12 lines. Okay, and you have to write the paragraph in the grammar section, children. Please don't write it in the literature section and then you say I have written in the grammar section, I have written in the literature section. I am very clearly saying that it has to be written in the grammar section of your notebook. I hope you understand. Another task that I have given you is that you have to practice articles and you have to practice pronouns for the test which is coming, for the recapitulation quiz which is coming next week on Wednesday. Okay, I hope you all will write nice paragraphs and enjoy yourself. Please be realistic. I really want to see your nice paragraphs. So happy writing, children. Thank you and have a nice day, everyone.